Alrighty, happy Thursday. Revelation 5:11 and 12, it says, "Then I looked and heard the voice of many angels around the throne, and also of the living creatures and of the elders. Their number was countless thousands plus thousands of thousands, and they said with a loud voice, 'Worthy is the Lamb who was slaughtered to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing.'" See, the older I get, the more I have to redefine that word elder. You know, elder doesn't mean the same thing it meant when I was like 15. You see, around this throne there are 24 elders. And I know folks who it just becomes a pursuit of theirs to figure out, who are these elders? Well, the truth is, we don't know precisely. There are some scholars out there who believe they've got it identified. And yet some of them will say things that I actually think is reasonable. See, I think it's reasonable to think that there are 12 elders from the 12 tribes of the Israelites. I think it's possible because heaven's construction is described as being built on the 12 apostles. So it's possible and reasonable, I think, that the 24 elders represent the 12 tribes and the 12 apostles. But I like to stay away from definitions and titles, but here's what I believe. I believe these 24 elders are representatives in worship. See, we're being shown a worship gathering, and the elders, along with the angels, and along with the living creatures, the elders also worship. Everyone is worshiping the Lamb of God. I remember the King James translation says the Lamb who was slain. The CSB translation that we're using for these devotionals says the Lamb who was slaughtered. And probably the word slaughtered gives us a little better picture of what the crucifixion represents. But here's the point. Worship is a priority in heaven. If worship is a priority in heaven, then we need to make worship a priority in our lives. What's the Lamb worship? What's the Lamb worth in our lives? What is the Lamb worth to us? You see, the word worship comes from the combination of two words, worth and ship. When we worship, we are making a statement. We are saying, like all of these in this scene, we are saying that the Lamb is worth in our lives so much. John says it in Revelation 5:11 and 12. "Then I looked and I heard the voice of many angels and around the throne. Heard the voice of many angels around the throne, and also of the living creatures and of the elders. And their number was countless thousands, plus thousands of thousands. And they said with a loud voice, 'Worthy.'" This is what the worship gathering around the throne said. "Worthy is the Lamb who was slaughtered to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing." See, worship's a priority in heaven. Worship needs to be a priority in here, in our lives. See you next time.